It's Florida and New York. Bobrovsky, Shesterkin. Game number one, we saw a 3-0 win by the Florida Panthers to take the series 1-0 lead. Tonight, we're looking at roughly a pick'em in Madison Square Garden. An exciting game on tap. What are we looking at tonight from your perspective, Anna?
This is going to be the biggest test for the New York Rangers by far, just because this is a team that hasn't trailed this entire postseason. They're used to having a pretty comfortable lead in series, and they're going to have to play behind for the first time in their entire lives. And in game one, Florida just like having that 3-0 win. Igor Shesterkin's been the rock that has helped the Rangers get to the point where they're at right now. So just like being at the position that New York is in, I wonder how they're going to respond. You wonder if they're going to have some lineup changes. I know there's a lot of talk in New York about whether Matt Rempe is going to slide back into the lineup given how physical the Florida Panthers play. You definitely noticed that it was a bit lopsided in game one on that end, but this is make it or break it for New York. If New York goes down 2-0 in this series, I don't see them coming back. So this is a big one for them.
A must-win, can't-lose type of feel tonight in the Garden inside MSG. In game one, both teams were an even pick-em on the money line, -110 on both sides. The Panthers a slight favorite as of right now for game number two. But in the series outright price, Anna, Florida's greater than a $3 favorite at -310 after stealing game one in the Garden with that 3-0 shutout of New York. Do you agree that Florida should be such a strong favorite to win the Eastern Conference crown?
Florida was a favorite heading into this series too, which I thought was so interesting. And it's because like New York has been the underdog against Carolina. They're the underdog against Florida. They won the President's Trophy, guys. So like they are a very good team. They had a phenomenal regular season. And I feel like a lot of folks are forgetting that. But Florida just plays better against New York than even a Carolina does. And we saw that in game one. I just don't know if New York is going to have enough to like come back and play the Rangers hockey that they've been playing this entire postseason after dropping such a big game on home ice at MSG. So I get where those odds are coming from, but if there is ever a time to look at the New York Rangers as a futures in the series, it would be right now, because if they come back in game two,
Hefty underdog at the moment. The Rangers +245. Anna, in the final minute of this segment, Connor McDavid, now the favorite to win the Conn Smythe. That's the playoff MVP in the Stanley Cup postseason after last night's double OT game winner at +430. Any other names to know outside of the guy that grew up not too far away from you, Connor McDavid?
Oh, well, Edmonton, honestly, like I know that Connor McDavid seems like he's going to be the guy, but that's the one good thing about the NHL compared to any other sports league is you're not just going to give that trophy to the highest, flashiest player on each team. Jonathan Marchessault won it last year for the Vegas Golden Knights instead of a guy like Jack Eichel. And Edmonton, Zach Hyman has to be in consideration right now, guys. He leads the NHL in postseason goals. He scored again in that first game against Dallas, and he's scoring pretty much every night. Leon Draisaitl, I know you're really happy about that and that name, but that's another one.
There he is. Donnie's brother. That's Donnie Draisaitl. More on the early line up next.